So today we are creating a zero-based budget for a single male who brings home $4,000 a month in net income. So let's go ahead and get into the details. What's up guys, it's Jeanetta from Cash and Curls, and today I'm starting a brand new series on my channel called Budgeting with Cash and Curls. Each month, one lucky subscriber will get the opportunity for me to create a budget for you. All you have to do is click the link down in my description box. All I ask is that you be very detailed and transparent with your income and your expenses for the month so that I can create a zero-based budget for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the details. So Z is a 26-year-old single male with no children who lives in Nashville, Tennessee. Z is sick and tired of being sick and tired, and he is ready to get out of debt. Z currently works as a client care coordinator, and he gets paid weekly. Z brings home a total of $4,008 a month, so let's go ahead and create a budget for Z. The very first thing we need to do is, first and foremost, we need to download my monthly budget template. If you haven't downloaded this freebie, what are you doing? Go ahead and click the link down in my description box so that you can create a budget for the next month, okay? All right, so now that we've downloaded the monthly budget template, let's go ahead and get into the details. We have all our materials to get started. I downloaded my monthly budget template. I got my calculator and my pen. So let's go ahead and get into the income. So Z stated that he brings home $4,008 a month, and he also stated that he gets paid weekly. So if you divvy up the math, 4,000, so let's do the math. He says he get paid $4,008 a month divided by 4 weeks. That will give us about $1,002 a week. So let's go ahead and write that under paycheck 1 through 4. Let's go ahead and get into the fixed expenses. So we're gonna go ahead and write out the different categories Z gave me. So Z pays rent, and his rent is $300. He also has a car note, and his car note is $280.01. And he pays for car insurance, and that is $266.82. Z also has a phone bill with T-Mobile, and that is $87.30. Okay, those are Z's fixed expenses. So what we're going to do now is add up all of these totals and then put our grand total for fixed expenses down here. So let's go ahead and calculate it. Total of $934.13 for his fixed expenses, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and write out Z's variable expenses. In the document, I actually explained the difference between fixed and variable expenses, but for the sake of this video, a fixed expense is something that is the same from month to month, and a variable expense fluctuates, meaning it's not the same from month to month. So let's go ahead and write out the categories for his variable expenses. So we have groceries, and he is budgeting $300 for groceries. We have gas, and he is budgeting $300 for gas for his car. His spending money, he says he usually spends about $300 for spending money, and he didn't include a miscellaneous budget, and I highly recommend that you always have a miscellaneous category within your budget. So I am just going to add that right under here, and I'm just going to give him $50 for that, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and add up the totals for his variable expenses. This is actually easy, so we don't really need it. $369,950. So let's go ahead and put $950 for his variable expenses, okay? So far, I just want to do a quick little check to see if we are in budget. So what I'm going to do is calculate and add his totals for his fixed expenses and his variable expenses. Fixed expenses, we have $934.13 plus $950. So right now we've only spent $1,884 for his monthly expenses. Now it's time for us to get into debts and savings. Now I'm just going to do some quick math off to the side to see how much money we're working with for his debts and his savings. So what I'm going to do is actually just write out $4,008, and I'm going to subtract what these two numbers were. I'm just going to subtract what we've already allocated so far. 8, 4, 13. Okay, just off to the side. I'm just curious to know. That's leaving us with $2,123.87 for us to work with. On the form, Z actually mentioned that he completed his starter emergency fund of $1,000. So right now we are not worrying about adding money to our savings account. Z also mentioned that he did have a lot of debts. Z mentioned that all of his loans and credit cards are in collections. And that is totaling up to $15,479.46. He stated that he had 7 payday loans equaling out to $2,335, 3 credit cards equaling out to $1,555.10, and he also had 10 other various loans equaling out to $12,989.36. Z also mentioned that his 2 debts he needs to pay first are his Cash Express loan for $1,600 and a loan titled Advance Financial Loan for $1,200. So we're going to prioritize those 2 debts. We're going to write down Advance Financial. So looking at the math, Z, we have about $2,000 left over to budget. So Z is honestly able to pay off that Advance Financial loan today, like this month. He has enough money to do that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and write Advance Financial, $1,200. So we're going to go ahead and give them $1,200 in this budget. Okay, so we can be done with Advance Financial. Okay, so we're down to $2,123.87. And we are going to give Advance Financial $1,200. Okay, so that leaves us with about $923 left and 87 cents. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give a little money to Cash Express loan. So we're going to go ahead and send to Cash Express. We're going to send them $923.87. Okay. So that will put a big dent in that $1,600 loan that he has. So we're going to go ahead and add up the totals for his debt. Which means we will send $2,123.87 to our debts for the month. All right. And once again, Z currently has his starter emergency fund of $1,000, so we are not sending anything extra. The last step for us is to add all of our totals and see if this equals our income. So let's go ahead and do the math. And it does. We have reached a zero-based budget. That means all of our income is accounted for. All right. So Z, I hope this monthly budget helped you get an idea of where you could send your money. Thank you again, Z, for requesting today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to share this with a friend. So if you enjoyed this episode of Budgeting with Cash and Curls, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My goal here is to create a zero-based budget a month for one of my subscribers. So if you would like to be entered into the chance of me doing a budget for you, all you have to do is click the link down in my description box and you could be a lucky subscriber who can get their budget feature on my channel. Before I let you guys go, I do have some homework for you. My homework for you is to first and foremost download my monthly budget template and then create a budget for the next month, okay? So that is all that I have for you guys today. Never forget that you can win with money and I am rooting for you. Until next time, bye.